Hola, mis amigos. Bienvenidos a la referencia de la película, aka
The movie reference.
the movie reference. This is episode 66. You know, took our time and we're back.
Oh my God. What if people that listen to the podcast think that there's like a Spanish version and an English version? Like they only heard the first 2 seconds. They're like, oh shit, this is a Spanish one. And then they look for the English one. Do you think that happens?
I mean, could be.
Right?
Damn, maybe. But Jorge told me last time that I butcher it every single time. And Lisette just recently told me that she only likes when I say it because she thinks I'm cute. So now I'm like, oh, damn.
We're not at 10,000 subscribers yet, babe.
Cut it out.
Cut it out. We're going to have to put a big block on him. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
That'll be hilarious though if you just see like a little censored thing.
Yeah. So I've been actually.
So they say you butcher it.
Yeah, and so I've been thinking about.
Hola, mis amigos, bienvenidos a la referencia de la película.
So I've been trying to think of like, should I change it? Should I stop doing it?
Honestly, I think you should just give up Spanish altogether because it doesn't suit you. Maybe you should learn like German or something because your tongue is too thick for Spanish.
It's not thick enough.
Can you roll your R's? See, your tongue is too big for your mouth.
My tongue is too big.
You cannot speak Spanish with a big tongue like that.
Well, let's have the audience vote this week. We'll have them vote, say, should I keep the opening or should I just change it?
What would we change it to?
Well, I mean, there's the classic
2023, new year, new me.
That's true. That's true. But there's the classic Nathan, welcome to the podcast. That's a
pretty baller one.
Pretty baller. But I also started using welcome to the Marc Denney podcast. So I don't want to confuse anybody there. You know what I'm saying?
It's posted on the same channel though, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much riding the coattails of your fame.
I have no fame.
You are famous.
People are just trying to catch me so they can cancel me. That's the only reason they watch. What this crazy bitch gonna say today?
You are that Eminem song on side B, tone deaf. They keep trying to cancel me. I don't understand a word.
That's another thing I am too. Check out. We got we're in a new space here.
They're like, no, you literally moved 6 degrees left.
Quiet.
All right. You're
and
right.
Then we got Sailor Moon and we got Levi from AOT.
That's just to quote Lego Batman, those posters are muy macho.
Muy macho.
I love it. I told before we started recording, I have some canvas print. I got a gift from a Secret Santa this year or last year, and I'm gonna get them up and I'm gonna put lights around them, and my background's gonna look so sick.
We should just have a competition of whose background's the sickest.
The sickest. I mean, it's up to the audience.
Again, whose is better? Okay. Sorry, I gotta change the bed sheets as well.
That's the room I stay in, and I didn't get a say in it. But you guys got my approval 100%, even though you weren't looking for it.
Thank you. Your donations are welcome, so we can improve the space even more.
Yeah. We should start an Amazon wish list and just have people just purchase more stuff for that room.
I meant because you sleep in this room.
You're talking to me. Yeah. You're asking me to pledge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
How about no? Is that what else?
What else could I give? I mean, that room.
We gotta change the sheets. We need to add a shelf right here. or like a cute cabinet. We're gonna turn this
Oh,
into a day bed.
what'd be cool is if you do put like a half shelf underneath those posters, and then you could put all your Pokemon and your that
Kirby
Blu-ray I got
things.
you and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You could put it back there. Oh,
Thoughts? And then I'm gonna get a neon Kirby sign.
I'm making this room super famous. Okay, if you remember, that's one of the first pictures we've ever put out of you and I recording the first episode of the Who and What movie podcast. So that's back when it said what, live, die, repeat. What did it say before? Live, laugh, love, something like
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna sell those little
Inspiration
what are they
quotes.
called? Yeah, unless you guys want it.
No, no, thank you. We only
Um,
get our stuff
as
from
Lizette, please.
Homegirl Designs.
Shout out Homegirl Design.
Man, okay, so I guess we've been watching a lot of TV. I know.
That's
I
it.
I have the tug and pull, man. I sometimes it's got to be a show that really catches my attention, and there's a couple shows that caught my attention, and I watched them all the way. At least their first seasons.
I think I watched them all the way.
Yeah.
I did watch them all the way.
Well, you know, I was telling Brittany last night that I was this close to watching Alice in Borderland. Like I had it on my you know, when it was starting to play a little clip, I said, maybe I should.
I think at this point you shouldn't even tell me. There's no point of this story. That's like me going, yeah, I thought about making $1 million.
How
There's
was
no
that
point of
correlate?
thinking about it if I'm not gonna do it.
How was that correlate?
It correlates to do it, like saying something that you're not gonna do.
But $1 million, that's like, yeah, you gotta go for it. Maybe it's the equivalent of me going, hey, you should check out this song, and you go,
Doesn't matter. I'll be the one to talk about Alice in Borderlands.
no,
Okay?
but I do, I am curious. Okay, I am curious about it. The thing is, how violent is the show?
Very violent.
Okay, so I shouldn't watch it with Miguel while he's awake.
I don't think he can catch on
Are you
to what's
kidding
happening.
me? That little boy.
Can he read subtitles?
But with his big eyes. Last night, I was watching. I think I was watching Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I completely forgot what happens to one of the bad guys at the end where he melts, and Miguel's eyes was like this, and I was like, oh no, like I was like, don't look at that, because the way that it looks so creepy when he melts from opening up the, what was it? I forget what it is now. The Art of the Covenant, right? So you got to
I
be
don't
wary.
know.
I got to be wary of that
Doesn't
stuff.
he sleep like 12 hours a day?
No, not anymore. His sleep schedule is less and less.
Wow.
He does sleep at night. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But during the day, the nap schedule is way off, and I'm lucky if he gives me 30 minutes. But that's okay. I try to squeeze in work, and you know, and even though he sleeps less, he does like to play. Like, he's more observant now, so he's like touching things, he's playing with things. And
Did he play the toy that we got him, or is he too young?
Which one did you get him?
Two different toys.
Oh, from Christmas.
Yeah. See, that's why we didn't buy him a lot, because I already knew he was gonna get a lot.
No. I'm just trying to remember what you got him, the ring thing. We haven't opened that yet, right? The little tube ring thing. And then what else? What was the other one? Do you remember?
I haven't a clue.
I completely forgot. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Let's talk about our shows. So I'm going to tell Alice in Borderlands because I already talked about it before, but season 2 is fully out. Y'all should get on it.
Okay.
Is
it as good as the first season?
Yeah. It's just like a continuation of intensity.
It just it's more it's as far as like quality, it's like the same. Like, it was already high up there and it stayed the same.
Yeah, it didn't lose any, like, right. I don't feel like it lost any, what's the word called?
Is it the same
momentum or anything?
Is it the same cast? Oh, I
same
guess that kind of spoils the first season, huh? If they live.
Well, a lot of them die, so.
Oh, okay.
You're just you're with what you're with.
Okay, that makes sense. This is
Yeah,
like
but
Hunger Games type of stuff, huh?
no, Mark Anthony, once you watch the show and you finish season 2, you'll understand that it's not Hunger Games.
Hold on. When did you start? You finished season 2. I won't
Yeah.
understand until season 2's over. Okay.
Until season 2, then you'll know what's going on. Because you're all like, we're all wondering why is, Tokyo looking like this? Like, how did it turn into this? How do they escape this game where they have to keep playing over and over and over again?
Fair enough. Okay.
It's so trippy, the end. I did not think of that.
Oh, I like
Being
that.
one
I
of the
like when
reasons.
they do surprise stuff like that. Like you didn't
Yeah.
realize. Okay. All right, well, check it out. I mean, I guess that's your big recommendation right there.
10 out of 10 recommend. And I do recommend watching it with subtitles because the voices are I never liked dub, so
I don't know how to feel about dubbed or not. It does throw me off though, like the words don't match what's coming out of their mouth.
and it doesn't match the character. Like imagine
Oh.
someone dubbed us and then they gave, us some crazy ass voices.
We already have crazy ass voices.
Hell yeah. But yeah, you guys should definitely watch Alice in Borderlands.
Okay. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll get to it. That's my promise.
Just watch one episode. How many times have I asked Margani to watch just one episode of something?
I always follow
He
through.
won't do it.
I always follow through, Britt.
So if you like watching the movie reference and you like someone that watches something only they want to watch, subscribe.
We had an episode that said, I want to watch what I want to watch. You remember this?
Yeah, that was one episode.
Here's the thing. I do watch at least one episode of your shows, but the thing is that I don't know. It's always something that I'm not like super interested in when I finish it. And so,
I don't know what you're talking about because I don't recall you watching anything I told you to watch.
Well, I did watch One Punch Man, right? I did get a couple episodes in there. I watched.
That's a fun show.
What's the other show you told me? Another anime one?
Demon Slayer?
No, a popular one.
Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan. Crazy episode. Stop there. The Attorney Woo.
Great show. You only want to watch that with us, though.
The Way of the House Husband.
That show's great.
Yeah, these are all things I've given a try to, but I'm like, I can only watch it with you guys because you forced me to watch it.
Cancel Margely 2023. He hates reading subtitles.
No, I don't.
He doesn't like shows in another language, everyone.
That is not true. That's
why he can't get into it.
I don't know why. I don't mind subtitles because I watch everything with subtitles.
I'd rather watch foreign TV shows or movies over English ones.
But there's some good English ones too.
There's some.
But I do like foreign. I just can't think of anything on the top of my head. Like Under the Same Moon is mostly in another language. I thought that was a beautiful movie.
Anyway, moving on. Watch Alice in Borderlands, and I finished The Watcher on Netflix. That's an old one, so I can say some spoilers because if you haven't watched it, you late to the game.
It's not that old, but yes.
It's pretty old.
It just came out last year.
Anyway, it's based on true-ish events about how this family moves into a new house. They start getting weird letters from somebody that says they're the Watcher, and they're basically watching the house and saying that the house needs new blood, not to mess with the decor of the house, you're upsetting the house, and that what brought you there was greed. And basically, they're just trying to scare them into moving out of the house in the show. And it's a bunch of trippy stuff. It's a short series, and it's got what's her name, Jennifer Coolidge in it, and the dude from the New York guy, a typical New Yorker actor.
I know who you're talking about.
And is it Sienna Miller or some other blonde lady? They both look the same to me. And yeah, it's just a crazy show. I'm thinking about what would I do if I moved in that house? And they put all their money into that house. So it's like kind of hard to leave. 3.3 million. Then her husband Trick. Oh wait, I can't say anything. Basically, all their money is put into this house. Like they're like if they leave, they lose everything. So that's why they're like in a weird place of should we stay or should we go? Even though all these crazy ass things are happening.
I'm not. I've seen the preview of it. I don't know. I'm just.
I know it's not your taste, Markelly. Moving on.
But I couldn't. I do want to say before people think I went nuts. When you brought up the Watcher, I automatically thought of the Dr. Dre song, "The Watcher." So.
Who thought you went nuts? What did you do?
Well, I don't know if you heard me, but I was whispering "Watcher" as you were talking. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a great Dr. Dre song, and part 2 is even better with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Anyways, okay. So you recommend the watch? I know Lisette's been interested in the Watcher. She's been wanting to watch that.
It's like a good thriller. Like even Nathan got into it, so he got upset that I watched it without him.
Is it 7 episodes, 9? But
I think it's 7. It flew by. The first episode, I was like, the fuck? But after that, good stuff.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I watched. I'm gonna talk about this one first. I watched the Recruit, that Noah Sorrento show.
Santiano, whatever his name is.
Santiago. I'm just kidding. And it's a fun show. It's a cute show.
That's it.
It's 8 episodes. It's a spy.
What's the plot?
I thought it was gonna be because it was called The Recruit. I thought it was like a TV like a show version of the movie with Colin Farrell, but it's not. So basically, Noah is he's a lawyer for the CIA, and he receives a message. There's like these messages that they get, like people threaten the CIA with, like, I'm going to reveal this information if you don't do this. And so he kind of follows up. It's called gray mail, and he follows up on this case, and it ends up being something, wilder. Like, this person ends up being kind of credible with the information that she has, but she also sends him on these, like, he's basically playing the gray area, not working both sides, but trying to get the information he needs to get from her by helping her, and then also moving up in the CIA. And it's a fun show. Like, sometimes, yeah, it feels a little bit CBS, and if you remember, like, CIA, was it CSI and all that crap, but it's funny. They drop the F word every once in a while. That was fun. The some of the action scenes are cool.
You're selling the shit out of the show, bro.
I know, dude. I am. It's 8 episodes.
Hey, act like you're on the cutting room floor. You need this deal stat. You got a mortgage to pay. Your family's hungry. Sell it.
I'm telling you, 8 episodes. CIA Noah. If maybe you like Noah,
maybe a shirtless scene of Noah.
There's more than a few shirtless scenes with Noah.
So the young crowd's gonna love it, and the old crowd's gonna love the CBS factor.
The CBS factor is really a good selling point. The thing that I did find kind of annoying about the show was his friends. Like, his friends care about him. Maybe because I don't feel the level of care that his friends care about him. I'm like, I can't equate. Like,
fake.
they literally went to another country to check on him, and I'm like, I highly doubt. Yeah. Who has that for real?
His friends rolling in dough too.
Yeah, but they can call in favors. You know how it works in these shows. My mom is a congresswoman. She called in a favor.
Well, she knows somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah, and it's all about the secrets, and basically his lesson is to learn that to work for the CIA, you got to be willing to work in the gray area. and they leave you on the cliffhanger.
Hey, speaking of Colin Farrell, I want to invite him to the wedding.
Do it.
I think he'd be a great addition.
Colin Farrell is such a fascinating actor, brilliant actor. You know what? I feel like I don't talk about him enough. Like I feel like we always talk about Christian Bale and stuff, but Colin Farrell is he's great.
He is great.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Christian Bale is consistently great.
No, okay. Yes, Christian Bale is consistently great. I think Colin Farrell's consistently great. It's just the movies that he sometimes picks aren't.
Yeah, I was watching his roundtable how he was talking about Alexander and how he thought they were these like they got tuxedos because they're gonna get Oscar for it.
Yeah.
And then the reviews came out. Isn't Angelina Jolie and Alexander?
Yeah, she's like his mom.
Oh, that's why they thought they were gonna win an Oscar too. Wow.
Yeah, that was a fun. I like that round top.
Oh yeah. Give the Recruit a score. Let's do out of 5.
Out of 5? Oh, damn. Out of 5, I'd say at 3 out of 5. We'll say 3.
Okay, for the Watcher,
yeah,
I give it a 4.1 out of 5. For Alice in Borderland, I give it a 5 out of 5.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom. I like that. Boom shakalaka.
The next series that I give 5 out of 5 would be something Marc Anthony recommended to me, and I watched the whole thing because I'm committed. It's called Severance on Apple TV. It's got our boy Adam Scott.
aka Tom Cruise, according to
Nathan.
I too ditto your score, 5 out of 5. This show,
I've been recommending it to everyone.
It's freaking amazing.
And it's basically these people have an implant in their brain, so when they go to work, their personal life brain basically turns off, and their work brain turns on.
It's called their innie.
So when they go to work, they don't know anything about their personal life. They don't know what they like to do. I mean, they know simple stuff like I guess how to work, but then once they leave, their personal life turns on and they don't know anything that happened at work. They don't know what they do at work, and they don't know anyone that they work with.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty I think it's a cool idea until you watch the show and you're like, oh damn, because you don't know what you're doing at work, and a lot of things could be going down at work where you're like, damn.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, this is a show that you definitely have to go down you have to experience it. If we spoiled anything for it or of it, it ruins the enjoyment. I will say it kept me on the edge of my seat until the very end.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so much so that this has never happened to me before. There's a piece of information that I was waiting for a certain character to discover, and I was like, are they gonna end it without them knowing? And then it happens, and I literally, because of how I was like, just from the added anxiety, it made me tear up. I was like,
right.
It was an anxiety filled
whole episode. I was like, come on. And that one character reminds me of you.
The guy who writes the book?
No. Well, he did at first, but then the character, I forget his name, but the funny one where he's like, the fuck not.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Yeah, I forget his name too, but he always has a quip to
yeah. Like when they're trying to talk with the other department. I was like, that's Marc Anthony. When I saw him making new friends.
Yeah, in my introvert side, that's my innie. Like, you talk to people? Why?
The hell? And it's crazy because Ben Stiller directs some episodes.
He directed a lot of the episodes. I forget the other director, but yeah, his involvement.
And the woman, the new employee, who she turns out to be, I'm like, what?
Oh man, yeah. There's a lot of what moments. And this is one of the things that I was instantly grabbed with the first episode. Like I was like, yeah, I'll watch episode 2. And then once I watched episode 2, then I was like hooked.
Yeah, we were watching it, but bedtime. But we
Yeah,
did finish it like in a couple days.
same here. Same here. I just I can't recommend it enough. I mean, Apple TV secretly has some of the best shows. Uh with Severance, Ted Lasso.
Just those two.
Well, Lisette says the first season of the morning show is incredible.
Oh yeah, she keeps telling me to watch it. I gotta get into it.
I mean, Loot was okay for what it was, and then I haven't seen a few other, like apparently that M Night thing, the Severant, or what's it called, Servant, apparently is good.
I don't like anything M. Night Shyamalan.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know
Sorry.
how to say his last name, so
I thought that's how you say it. Did I say it wrong?
I don't know. I think you said it right.
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. Oh, okay. Well, that would have helped me on my first episode of the Marc Denney podcast. Because I think I just called him M Night S.
Yeah, his stuff is,
and I really
weak.
I really still have to see that Chris Evans one, Defending Jacob. I still haven't sat down to watch that one. But it's ramping up. I mean, they got some stuff coming out this year that I'm excited about. They just announced season 3 of Ted Lasso. Can't wait for that. The Chris Evans movie with Ana de Armas is going out on Apple TV Plus. So like they're ramping up here, you know what I mean? And they're starting out small, unlike Netflix. Netflix, man, oh my gosh. There are so much movies on there. But I guess it's not a problem for you, Britt, because you give everything a try.
I do, because I care.
Did you watch RRR yet?
No, I haven't yet. That's a long one. I gotta get my.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That's like Lord of the Rings level. I need to have some
people
patience.
have been raving about that movie.
What, Lord of the Rings or RRR?
No, RRR.
Yeah, it's probably great. I just haven't had a chance to watch it.
Yeah, well, out of the two of us, you're the only one that's probably gonna watch it. So.
Well, now I feel like I'm too late on the trend to watch it. I haven't heard anyone talk about it recently.
I think, well, I heard it recently just because it ended up on some people's like end of the year list.
Let's see. It got 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's Tagalog. Telugu? Not Tagalog, not Filipino. Same people that made this one. I might give it a chance.
Good luck with that. So
really open your eyes, or is it Swords and Sandals for you? 182 minutes.
Come on.
What is that? 2 hours and 40 minutes?
Why did they put it like that? They should just break it apart. Hey man, 2022 had some good shows as well. And just to rank them here. Not rank them, but just to mention, like, don't forget Peacemaker. That was a great series this past
That was a great show.
Loved it. Andor, I know you didn't watch it, but I really enjoyed Andor.
There it is. There's something I won't watch.
There you go. There it is.
Anything Star Wars related.
I
give it a pass.
This show is so good because I'm in the middle of Star Wars. Like, I'm not too big of a fan of it, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Right?
I'm not a fan at all. I watched 3 of them. I think that's enough chances. And they have yet to impress me.
Andor will impress you because it's a man on the ground type of movie. It's the start of the show, start of the Rebel Alliance. Like it's following Andor and him becoming part of the Rebel Alliance, basically. Like, it's very one person. It's not. Yeah, there's other characters, but it's ground level. You don't have to worry about going to space too often. You don't have to worry about all the the Luke Skywalker stuff, and you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Anyways, I sent you some music from it, and I hope you enjoyed it because the
The
music in
music
there
was good.
so good. I enjoyed Reacher. It was on
Reacher.
that came out.
The TV show of Jack Reacher.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate when they turn movies into shows
They did that on
because
purpose.
I want the actor from the movie. I don't want the, B-list celeb to
I
be
I
the
feel you.
actor.
I feel you, but the fans already spoken. They didn't want Tom Cruise to be Jack Reacher, and so
Wait, is this the John Krasinski one? Which one's the John
no,
Krasinski one?
John Krasinski is the Jack Ryan.
Ah, Jack Ryan.
Well,
I
Krasinski looks cool as that character. I mean, I saw
yeah,
Jorge watching it.
that's good. I won't watch it though. I get really tired of these shows that are like CIA
Yeah,
kind of vibes because
detective.
they're like,
Yeah,
the same song and dance,
I feel you. I feel
Yeah.
you. I've gotten that way too. But sometimes they kind of win you over. I felt like with Reacher, I was like, oh, this is good enough to win me over.
I tell you, the one that won me over was the one on the flicks, where it's basically like everyone in the government died and he's like the last person, designated survivor. That show's
Oh,
good. That show's really good.
I haven't watched that one.
And then I like the one where the guy helps her get the most wanted people. That bald guy with the good voice.
Oh, Stanley Tucci.
No, different one. He's like, oh my god, this is gonna bother me. Netflix show. He's like a criminal,
Mm-hmm.
and he's helping her find the criminals.
What, Blacklist?
Blacklist, yes.
That's a great show.
That's a great show.
I think I gave up after season 6, but that up until then it was fantastic. I love that.
Yeah,
show.
so Blacklist and Designated Survivor, those were like our top. But like when you start watching all of them, they all start turning into the same thing.
I know,
I'm
but
like,
sometimes
come on.
sometimes it takes the actor. Sometimes it's like I can deal with this same old dance because you're using Keanu Reeves or Robert Downey Jr. I don't know who else. I'm just trying to think of names off the top of my head.
I
Okay.
guess.
Okay, some other cool seasons that came out. The Boys season 3. I liked it, but that's because I watched season 1 through 3 this year.
Yeah, that's like the best idea. The problem with me and Nathan is we watched The Boys as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
And then we had a long sabbatical until season 3 came out. And then we're watching. I was like, the fuck is this show?
Fair enough.
It was like I don't know what happened. I don't feel like maybe if I watched it all together, the way it would continue would make sense. But then I was getting really confused because I'm like, isn't this guy like, wasn't he in the middle of killing everyone? And I couldn't remember. So I'm like, maybe I have to rewatch, but then I don't want to rewatch because it's too much work.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you watch The Boys, watch it all together.
Yeah. How I would. Yeah. I don't know. I have to wait until season 4 to see if I feel the same way. Because, like I said, I watched all 3 seasons all together for the first time. So, it made it a good experience. I guess an enjoyable experience. I don't know. And just to run off some Disney shows, Moon Knight came out, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. They had The Werewolf by Night and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Those all came out.
You forgot about Stranger Things, the newest season, which was
I
like
didn't
the
watch
best.
season 4, dog.
Oh, okay. Here's the thing. Just watch season 4. You don't need to watch any other season. Just watch season 4.
I've already seen the 3 seasons. I just
Oh,
haven't
then
watched
what?
season 4.
What are you waiting for?
Oh no.
It is the best season. I'm not even kidding. It's so intense. The music's great. The acting's great. These kids are on a whole nother level. Like, this is the best season out of all the seasons.
That's what I hear.
Just watch it.
I watched episode 1 with Lisette's mom, but then I just didn't go back. I don't know. I thought it was great the first episode, but I don't know. I just didn't go back. I know.
I think we should cancel this whole podcast.
Why?
Because you cannot follow through.
Yes, I
The only
can.
thing you follow through is with getting married, having a kid. That's what you follow through with, and then watching Marvel. But anything else, you are non-committal.
I've been losing weight, and I've been making sure episodes come out weekly as best I can.
With talking about the same movies and shows.
How are we talking about? We just talked about Severance and the Recruit. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. You're trying to fight.
You trying to make me upset.
Trying to get me to that level.
Yeah.
No,
okay, well, let me bring up some shows that I liked for 2023.
You mean 2022?
Yeah, that year.
Okay.
Stranger Things season 4.
Yep.
Dahmer, very uncomfy.
I will never watch that show ever. I will never watch it.
Anyway,
not because of anything political. It's just I don't want to be uncomfortable when I watch my shows. That's like my number one rule. Why am I going to watch something that's going to make me uncomfortable? I want to watch something that's going to make me escape the world.
Anyway, fast forward through all the scenes that make you uncomfortable, because that's what I did. All of Us Are Dead. Great show.
Wait, side note. I did like that someone made a TikTok using the Dahmer episode where he's like holding a knife, and then the video in the background is the Miley Cyrus flowers. That made me laugh, but I know that's not in the show. I mean, I know it's in the show, but obviously not the Miley Cyrus song. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, I can't remember what else I watched, but that was great.
Well, you talked a lot about a lot of shows on here. I mean, I think you watched Glory? Is it called Glory or Glory Days or?
Oh, Glory! I can't wait. March season 2 it comes out.
And then 20 something, 40 something. What is it called? 20 something, 40 something.
25, 21.
Oh yeah.
One of my most heartbreaking shows. Nobody wants to watch it because it's too sad.
You watch Woo?
I watched Woo. I watched a lot of shows, so if you guys want to watch those episodes, you can figure out what to watch if you're open to things like that.
You know what, I'm just gonna finish Alice in Borderland just to prove you wrong, just to say
fucking right. I watched the first 30 minutes and I just I couldn't.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch all of it, and then
there wasn't enough of basic script writing.
I'm gonna give you a BS review. I'm gonna pretend like I hated it, even if I liked it. I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna just be a bogus review.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do it.
I
Make
will.
my day. And then Ginny and Georgia season 2 came out. That was crazy.
I don't care about that show, but the picture on the cover, that you've seen it, right? With the blonde and she's wearing a hat and they've been using that as the cover, right? And I see it and I always think of that girl you always send us on TikTok, the fancy.
The glamour lady.
Yeah, the glamour lady who's hilarious.
Well, anyway, watching that show will teach you not to have teenagers because they're unappreciative. Like that girl Ginny, I just want to.
Once you have a kid, it's kind of hard to prevent yourself from having teenagers.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. There's gotta be some sort of. Came
out of Brittany's mouth right now. Canceled.
Smack them. You gotta smack these kids. Goodness gracious. Anyway, I just thought I'd say that.
Okay, fantastic. Brittany, what's some of your favorite shows of all time? If you could think of them.
Okay, one show that I could rewatch over and over. No, 2 shows I could rewatch over and over again would be New Girl.
Ooh, that's good.
Friends. I used to hate The Office, but I could rewatch that now because I get the jokes now. Yeah. And then Parks and Rec. I think those are the ones I can go back and watch.
Yeah.
Over and over again. And then
you know what's interesting though? I feel like for the most part, the shows that you can always go back to is the comedy one.
Yeah. Because you
Like,
can't like there's like no more, I don't know, with the other shows, there's no more shock value if you rewatch them.
well, I mean, yeah, I agree with your list. I would throw Ted Lasso on there. I think I could rewatch that.
Oh yeah, Ted Lasso. I forgot about
Um,
Ted Lasso.
oh, you know what though? I will say, Breaking Bad. I've seen 3 times. I love Breaking Bad, and I enjoy Better Call Saul. I'm waiting impatient, whatever. I I
Yeah.
I'm waiting for season 6 to drop on Netflix because I caught up on all 5 seasons, and season 6 hasn't dropped on Netflix yet. And I'm like, when is it coming out so I can finish the series?
Bring it out.
Because Bob Odenkirk is so good. Um, and then but I don't know about rewatchability, but another show that I really liked back in the day was Burn Notice.
Oh yeah, that was a good show.
That was a good show. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, man. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good list. Pretty similar, you and I. Interesting how we have similar tastes in a lot of areas.
I don't believe it.
Is there, do you know of any shows that are coming out this year that you're interested in?
Glory season 2.
Oh, you did mention that. Yeah, yeah.
And if Severance comes out this year, that
Oh,
would
I
be
hope so.
freaking dope.
I
I
hope
think
so.
those are the only ones I'm looking forward to. I don't really like watching trailers of things. I just like to watch them without any expectation, without any, como se dice,
Yeah,
I don't want to know what's gonna happen because trailers usually give away everything. So I just
yeah.
like, if the people look hot, I'm gonna watch it.
Well,
Except for the Watcher, they weren't hot.
I was looking forward to it when I was writing my notes, but the first episode already came out, The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, but
The
I'm not
first
watching that until all the episodes come out.
Dude, the first episode, I was like, yes.
Have you played the game?
Of course,
Oh,
I only could play it during the day
because it's scary.
because it's very scary, and I love the video game. I only played the first one. I haven't played the second one.
I did not beat the first one
I
because I got
did.
to a part where it got too scary with the creepers, and you're like, I think you're in a mall or something, and I just could not beat it. Like I kept getting killed. I said,
Yeah,
"Fuck this game."
yeah, because it's so irritating when it grabs a hold of you and it's like,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
no. Yeah,
Ellie, no.
I could only play that during the day, but I did beat it. I love that video game, and I think the casting for this series is perfect. And I loved episode 1. I can't wait. I think there's 9 episodes in total. So yeah,
So the second episode came out today.
it will come out tonight. I think it comes
Tonight.
out at night on Sunday nights.
Ugh.
Yeah. And then I'm looking forward to Secret Invasion. That's a Marvel show.
Secret what?
Invasion.
Oh, invasion.
It's dealing with the scrolls. If you've seen Captain Marvel, it deals with scrolls, and it looks like that's what the show is going to be about. With Samuel L. Jackson coming back as Nick Fury as like the main focus of the show. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for the Mandalorian season 3. That's Star Wars. I like the Mandalorian series, so I'm excited for the season 3 to come out. But there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out that. Oh, you know what? I didn't know was coming out this year that I am excited about is Invincible.
Oh, the cartoon show.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I can't wait for
that
that to
first
come out.
season,
That's a great show.
yeah. So
Unexpected great show.
yeah, didn't I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. And then when you get to the last episode, damn,
Because Amazon Prime doesn't come out with a lot of good stuff, but that's a good one right there.
that's a really good one.
Yeah.
They just announced that recently that it's going to be late 2023, so expected around November, December. But yeah, and then that's pretty much it. I mean, I know people are probably looking forward to Loki season 2, Ironheart, Echo. What is this? Agatha, Covenant of Chaos, Agatha show from WandaVision.
Oh,
Ahsoka, You season 4 looks crazy. I know Lisette's gonna want to watch How I Met Your Father season 2. I think it's a cute show. It's not as good as the How I Met Your Mother.
Mm.
And then, dude, like some recommendations that I can't. I gotta check out these shows. And they're all on Paramount Plus. Yellowstone,
Oh, I heard good things about
Mayor of
Yellowstone.
Kingstown. Is it Kingstown? Tulsa King. Like I keep hearing people talk about, and then there's a show where they're making The Godfather that people keep talking
I've
about
only
with
heard about Yellowstone.
really. Yeah.
Paramount Plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me
And then
see.
of course people are ranting and raving about House of Dragon, and I have no interest, no desire to go back to that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So there you go.
Paramount Plus. Let me see what's on there. Oh, Mayor of Kingstown is Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
I see. How come I haven't heard of any of these?
I, it's weird because it's like it feels almost like Paramount Plus is obscure, but like apparently they've been secretly pumping out great shows. And
Criminal Minds Evolution.
oh yeah, it's supposed to be like a
Bum 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 bum. I used to love Criminal Minds.
yeah, it was pretty intense, that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Sweet. I guess that's another membership that will milk off of you.
I don't have it.
Ah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like
So
I
you
don't
have to
know.
sign up for like the 7-day trial and finish all the shows that
It's
you can as possible. What? 7 days.
yeah. So there you go, guys. There was the TV reference.
Yeah,
Hope
TV reference episode.
hope you
There has
enjoy.
not been any good movies. I'm sorry. Nothing that interests me. Oh my god, I was at Pilates and
Yeah.
the instructor told this one of the students, I don't know what do you call it, one of the Pilates peoples.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
like, "So I watched Avatar as you recommended." The girl's like, "Yeah, how'd you like it?" She goes, "It was cute." I
That's
was
not something
like,
you want to. That's not what you want to hear about Avatar.
I know, and I was like, I
That thing,
guess she was more excited about the food she ate because that's what she
that
got.
movie
Got
is chugging.
nachos, got popcorn. I was like, damn.
That movie's chugging along, dude. It's James Cameron's about to have 3 out of the top 5 highest grossing movies.
Um,
So
it just took too long for the new one to come out where I'm not interested.
I am. I wanted to take you out for your birthday. Well, we didn't bring that up on this episode, but I wanted to go for your birthday, but then just time wouldn't permit.
Yeah.
And then oh damn, you triggered something in my head and now I lost it. Oh, you could always maybe you'll expand your curiosities with what's coming out in 2023 by watching, or sorry, listening to the Mark Denney podcast featured on the movie
Woo!
reference feed. So
Oh, honey.
if you guys want to hear me solo talk, just rambling on and on and on, that's where you can tune in on Fridays. So
Give some Rex.
well, yeah, and I'm excited for this next week's episode because it's about the movies that I really want to go see. The first episode, I just wanted to talk about movies that I was curious. Like if someone says, if someone recommended it or whatever, maybe I'll watch it. But who knows? Or maybe I'll wait for streaming or whatever. But if someone says, "Hey, you got to go see this," maybe I'll go see it in theaters. Who knows? But the next one's the big list. It's these are, I have to go see these in theaters. And Brittany, you already listened to it, right?
Not yet. Nathan did.
Not yet. This
Not
is
yet.
this is this is gonna be my solo show is gonna be your Alice in Borderland. I'm gonna ask you in a couple weeks. You're gonna be like, nope, not yet.
Well, I'm not gonna watch it until you watch the Alice in Borderland. Then that's our deal.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I want to at least see if you listen to the next week's episode. So
Well, I'll watch it if you watch Alice in Borderland.
listen, I'm not on video.
Why not?
Because
The TMDP. P
yeah,
as in Peter.
No, podcast.
Oh, but
It's
I'm
so
saying
I
so that you
put
know what I'm saying.
I put the abbreviation so that way people can differentiate between us and that.
Short episode.
Yeah, I only want to go 20-30 minutes at max.
That's good. I'm
There's only
surprised
so
you could
much that
talk
people
that
can.
much.
There's only so much people can deal with my voice, and I'm
I
sure
think
they.
if I did it by myself, it would be 1 minute long.
That'd be fantastic. Oh my god, I would so
Here's
produce
what
a
you need to
show.
watch.
I would so produce a show of you just talking for a minute long. Like it'd be hilarious.
And then I'd have to make another episode about something that I missed saying on the previous one. So
Yeah,
it'd be good, you know? Keep
I
people on
think
their toes.
I think that would definitely garner millions of followers and millions of dollars.
No.
It could be a Patreon thing where we charge $1, we get 1 million subscribers, charge $1, boom.
I think you overestimate people liking me, Brittany. I'm just here.
I don't know how people feel if they even like me. So I mean, half the time, those are called insecurities, my friends.
Insecurities.
Insecurity.
How about let's do a poll? Do you like us? We're
Don't.
here for your what's the
What
word
would hurt?
called?
What would hurt more, them answering or not responding? Exactly.
I already know a lot of people don't like, they know that we have the show, like the people that follow me,
Yeah.
but they don't watch it or
Well,
listen to it.
yeah. I think a lot of people are not into podcasts. It's not as much as because I'm deep in podcasts. That's my favorite thing to do. Like
I was more into podcasts when I was COVID lockdown.
fair
That's
enough.
when I was more into it. And then I watched less and less.
Well, yeah. I mean, but you do, even though you watch it on YouTube, there's still a lot of people that, I mean, podcast in a way,
Yeah.
right? So, I
Just
mean,
talk in a room.
yeah, like, but I really got into smart lists. I've been raving about that. Uh, I listened to the Last of Us podcast. Like, I'm that person, man. I like to listen to podcasts because I work and it's like I can't watch anything, so I might as well listen to a podcast. So maybe it would be different if I was getting, if I was actually getting paid to watch movies and review movies, like it would be different. But
Yeah. Definitely be different.
you think so? Is that the end goal for us to get paid to watch movies?
You can pay me to do anything.
Okay, you want that out there?
Just
You want that out there
kidding.
in internet land?
Put it in the comments, whatever you want. What's it called? The Fiverr? I'll do that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you want me to watch Andor?
Damn.
You gotta pay to play, baby.
Gotta pay to play. That could be interpreted in so many ways.
What are you talking about, Willis?
I don't know. All right, Britt. I know it's been a while. You're probably rusty. You want to lead us out of here?
You know what? I don't want to say what I want to say anymore. I could tell you all these things. I could say that we're on Anchor, that we're on Spotify, that we're on Apple.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube.
But you don't want to.
And Marc Anthony, he's in charge of our Instagram, quote unquote, the movie reference. If you like to follow, get updates, be a part of some polls so we know what would interest you. But I know you ain't gonna listen to that. What you want to hear is thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was off the cuff right there.
I like that.
And a lot of people are waiting for us to get to 10,000 subscribers so they can see Nathan shirtless. And you guys are all on sleep mode, so there it is. You guys will never see him shirtless.
Smoking gun.
Smoking gun right there. I took the candy and the treats away, boys.
The offer is off the table.
Offer is on the table.
It's 2023. We were supposed to get it by the end of 2022. Now
So,
that's it. It's over.
That's it.
No,
You're gonna have to get on our OnlyFans to see anything.
and who knows if we actually open one.
I just like to tease things here and there.
I know.
Nothing is real. This is an illusion. This is Severance.
Is that
And thank you. Bye-bye for now.